Hey, hi all. So welcome back to the video. Akash this side. I hope you are doing well and great. So in this particular video, as you may see on screen, we are going to talk about client and server architecture. So client and server architecture consists four kind of architecture way. So as you can see on the screen, one tier, two tier, three tier, and n tier. So let's go through each and every architecture in really great manner. So let's start with the first one, which is client, which is one tier architecture. So further, let's get one step back and see what is this client and what is this server. Okay, so let's try to understand it with a simple analogy. What is client, and the next one is what is server. Okay, so So, in terms of client, okay, so I believe everyone has used google.com, right? So we have PC, we have a machine. Let's consider this is a machine, okay? This is my machine. And over here I have a browser, and in this browser what I do is I put google.com, right? .com, and I access the services over the internet. Hmm? Okay, so in this case, okay, I am accessing google.com. So here is sitting google.com. Okay, so in this case, what do you feel? What is a client and what is server? So if you are thinking like your browser is client, then you are correct. So okay, in this case, we have our browser is a client and the google.com, the server where the website reside, is an server. Okay, so in simple way, okay, in simple way what you can say is client is asking for a resources. Okay, client is one who asks for resources. Client ask for resources. Okay, I hope this is clear. And then what is server? Server who offers the services. Okay, client is one who is offering the asking for the services, and client is one who is offering the services. So the another way we can conclude this is client is one who is asking something, right? So one who asks for the services is client. Client asks. Okay, and server gives. Okay, to make it more simpler, let's assume you need 10 rupees from your father or mother, right? So in that case, you need an 10 rupees from parents. Okay, so in this case, who is client and who is server, or who is to understand it more better way, that's the analogy. Don't take it straightforward. So client is the one who is asking for money. Sorry. And server is who is giving money, right? So this is a simple thing between client and server. Okay, so we went through client and the server. Okay, now let's try and understand what is this first one tier architecture. Okay, so uh, to make it more, to make it understand, what I will do is, let me get a blank canvas first. Okay, so let's assume we have an laptop. Okay, this is my laptop. Please consider it as a laptop. My drawing is pathetic. Okay, this is my laptop, and what I did is I developed one website. Okay, which is youtube.com. Using some language that can be uh, Java or .NET. Let's consider it as a Java based language. Okay, I built this using Java. Okay, I built an application using Java. Okay, and I am accessing using same machine. Okay, so what will that be known as? It will known as localhost. So if I am accessing anything from my local machine, it is known as localhost, right, from the browser. So what I will do is I will type https:/localhost.com slash localhost and the website link, so I will be able to access this, right? So when your client, okay, please please listen carefully. When your client and server is on same machine, it is known as one slash first tier architecture. So this is the first tier architecture. So can this, okay, this is what first tier architecture is. Now what is the limitation, like why people needed to think about multi-tier architecture? Like we have multi-tier architectures, right? Like one tier, two tier, three tier, and n tier as well. So what is the need of that? So let's assume this is the machine and I have my machine as well. So this is Akash machine, which is sitting in let's assume in New York. Can Akash access these resources via his New York machine? Can he access, can other user access this from their location? No, right? Because my, I have some code which is sitting on my machine and only I have that access, which is not explored to internet. Then how can anyone access this, right, services? So this is the limitation of this server. So who uses this architecture, or who use this in the first step? Okay, when anything is first step, let's assume Netflix is not discovered it. Okay, and someone wrote the Netflix application. So he will not buy an resources, heavy resources, and host it over there. He will do it on his laptop first. He will see all services whether those are working or not, and then he will go ahead. Or a college going students who will build some projects, right? So these people will use this first tier architecture, and this architecture is currently dead. So no one uses this architecture at this moment. So this architecture is completely gone. So, but knowing this is then really important. We need to know why, what was the first year architecture and how it gave an opportunity to engineers to develop another one, right? So this was the first year architecture. I hope you understood what I meant to say, and let's see in next video. Till then, thank you.